Hi everyone, welcome back to another retro cooking recipe. Today we are doing country apple coffee cake. The winner of 1984, the 31st Bake Off, was Susan Porubcan. I don't know if I'm saying her last name right, but Susan had been entering the Bake Off since she's been in high school. She remembered her mom entering the Bake Off when she was a little girl. The Bake Off was held in San Diego this time around with, of course, Bob Barker, making sure he gave out all those prizes. And Susan's coffee cake had a little spice of pizzazz, Jim Beam in it. And when she won, Jim Beam took her to their executive offices in Chicago. So let's get to that ingredient table and make this country coffee cake. Okay, ingredients for our country apple coffee cake. We need 2 tablespoons of butter that we will melt into our little, I have an 8x8 square here. They wanted a 12-ounce 10 biscuit. These are on sale, so we're going to make these 8 16-ounce work. We also need a 1/3 cup of brown sugar, a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, a 1/3 cup of Caro syrup, the light corn syrup, 1 egg, and then a 1/2 cup. They called for pecans, but I had walnuts, a 1/2 cup of walnuts, and then we need 1.5 cups of peeled and chopped apples. So we're going to get our butter melted into the bottom of this pan, and then we use 1 cup, and then the rest goes on top of the biscuits. So let's get these cut and chopped, and let's get this started. We will also be doing, just a side note, we will also be doing a small drizzle. So you need a 1/3 cup of powdered sugar, like a teaspoon of vanilla, probably 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, and like 1 to 2, you got to make it thin so you can drizzle it, water or milk. Okay, so we're supposed to cut our biscuits into like little points. We would have had 40, so I'm going to try and cut, because I have 8 biscuits, into 5. So that 8 times 5 would give me 40, right? So we're just going to cut these. So I'm going to like make this one side a little bit smaller, and then cut this side into 3, and then cut this side into 1/2. So I have 5. And then we're supposed to arrange the points just on top of our apples. This was coated with 1 tablespoon of the butter. So we're just going to cut all of that dough up and arrange it on here. And then we mix up our brown sugar and egg and everything and pour it on top of this. So let me get these arranged on top of here. And then we'll pour our mixture on top. Just getting the points. Putting these all together. Points up. Didn't realize how dark this corner of the kitchen was. Bear with me. Lots of apple. All right, that looks good. So now let's mix up our brown sugar stuff. Okay, so once that we have our biscuits all pointed up, we will then put the other half of cup of apples over top of the biscuits. So we're just going to mix those all around. And then we are going to mix the other tablespoon of butter, the 1/3 cup of brown sugar, the 1/3 cup of Caro syrup, and then the 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. And you are also, it says in there, I wasn't going to, but you can put 1.5 teaspoons of whiskey in. So I do have some Seagram 7 that we are going to put in this mixture. And then we are also going to put 1 egg in here. So they want us to mix this till the sugar is a little bit dissolved. And then we're going to pour this on top. Well, I'm sorry. We will then stir in our pecans or walnuts, whichever ones you have. I have walnuts. And then we are to pour this on top. Let me get this nice and stirred. Whisked up, get that egg in there. All right, we've been stirring this for a little while. The sugar is a little bit dissolved. We are then going to stir in our 1/2 cup of walnuts or pecans, whatever you have. Just stir those right in there. And then they want us to spoon this mixture over top of the, I'm going to go grab a better spoon. All right, let's spoon this over top of all of this great apples. Let's get this all spooned on top. So then this will go into an oven for 350 degrees for 35 to 45 minutes. Looks yummy. Let's get it in the oven. Right, so we're going to make a little glaze. We're going to take a 1/3 cup of powdered sugar. I think it was only calling for a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla and like 1 to 2 teaspoons of milk. So I'm just going to put a splash of this in. I'm going to have little Addie mix it. There we go.
Thank you.
And then we're just going to splash in a couple teaspoons of our...
There we go.
We just want to thin it down.
Yes, we do.
Till we get it to the right consistency that we want it.
I think we should add more milk.
No, get all the edges. We don't want it too thin. Yep.
Not too thin.
Nope, not too thin.
That would be bad. Then we have to restart this whole thing.
Get all that powdered sugar mixed in.
Do we need some brown sugar?
Nope, just powdered sugar.
Okay. How am I doing?
You're doing wonderfully.
I was at school when this started to happen.
What started to happen?
When we were making this.
Oh, no, not really. Just get it mixed. Let's get it mixed so we can try it.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Scrape your edges again. That's okay. Mix, 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 Addie.
Mixy, mixy.
You can take your, when it's done, you can take it out of the pan. I'm just going to leave it in the pan, though. And I'll give Addie a little splash more of...
milk.
Yeah, I got half and half. Just a splash. We want it thin. Enough so it'll drip.
It's making
drizzle, drizzle, drizzle.
Look. Oh.
Yeah, that might be good, Addie.
Hold on. We gotta get some more. There we go.
And then just take it like this. Here, let me show you.
I got it. Take it like that and drizzle on there.
Yep, we're just going to drizzle it all over here.
Okay.
All right, let's see you do it. You got it.
So we could take it like that much?
Yep. And then just drizzle it. Got to get all the spots.
How about like that?
Mm-hmm. Get some more on your
Oh, wait.
spoon.
Well, how about I do like this?
Get it. Yeah, there you go. Get a scoop of it.
Oh. You should try this. Oh no.
Get the edges.
We get over there. How about we like,
There you go. Looking beautiful,
how about we
Addie.
like just stomp it?
All right, we're going to let Addie finish her drizzle, and then we're going to try it. All right, Scott and Addie, how is our country apple dessert?
Pretty good. I'll put a little whipped cream on it. This just gives it that little extra something, something. But it kind of reminds me of a cinnamon roll, basically.
A little bit, yeah.
That's what it tastes like with apples.
Addie,
Yeah.
better with whipped cream?
Yes.
There's Addie with her whipped cream. There you go, guys. Everything's better with whipped cream for Addie. All right, with that being said, this is Lynn from Halem Vintage. Don't forget to like, comment, and
Bye, guys.
subscribe.